There are instances wherein a young child would have a bad dream, right? Nightmares. And maybe this young child would dream that there's a bad guy would enter the house, break into the house and steal and, do harm to the people in the house. And then the young child will just wake up crying because of great fear of the danger. And that the one thing that the young child would do is that he would go to the room of his or her parents and ask if he or she could sleep inside the room. And usually that the young child will sleep between the father and the mother. And when the young child would do that, this young child will feel at peace and then will be able to sleep. And the reason behind that is this because this young child knew very well that his or her parents love him very much, or her. Okay? And he or she also knows that his or her parents is bigger than those bad guys, right? So he or she feels safe, and and because of that, he or she will able to sleep, and that's what the Lord wants us to experience really, to really have that rest, to have that peace in Him. In our first reading today, it's beautiful. It says there, beloved, while the promise of entering God's rest is still open. The Lord promises that all of us could rest in Him. Okay? And it says here, for we who have believed enter that rest. For we who have believed. Do we believe? Do we believe in God's unconditional love for us? Do we believe that God's power is there to protect us? Do we believe that God is greater and mightier than the evil one? Do we believe? Right? Because if we truly believe, then we would enter into that rest. If we don't believe, then we don't enter into that rest. The reason is because there will be fear, right? That's why for me, my favorite passage is from the first letter of John, chapter 4, verse 18. It says there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not reached perfection in love. When we're having unhealthy fear, okay, it means we haven't reached the perfection of love. And the Lord is inviting us to go deeper, that we would experience more and more of His love in our life. Now, right now, a lot of people are living in fear. And fear is powerful. I don't know if you're aware of that. Fear could drive you to do evil things to protect you. The fear would drive you to harm others to protect you from them harming you. Okay? Fear would also drive you from committing crimes. So that's why whenever you're experiencing fear, there is no rest. Because you always feel that danger. That's why we need to enter. Lord, this year I want to know you more. I want to know more of your love. And I want to believe in that love, in your power, so that I will experience that peace, that rest. That's why the resting in peace is not just for the dead. It's also for us, the living. Okay? And every day, we maintain that throughout the day. Are we resting in peace in God? We should not let any fear, unhealthy fear, to set in. Okay? So let's examine ourselves every day. Throughout the day, as you wake up, throughout the day, and as you sleep. Before you sleep, you examine, is there any fear? Because there should be no fear. There should be no fear when we're experiencing the love of God in our life, where it says, perfect love casts out fear.